Hey, how you doing? Thank you for being here at 11:44 messages. If you've been here before, thanks for returning. I'm glad to have you. If you're new, welcome. Okay, so this is a message for a reading for the Sagittarius Collective. This is your love message. This portion right here is for people that, well, if you're a Sagittarius, if you are thinking about someone, this is for someone that's on your mind or someone that you are actually dealing with. I do have a singles portion as well, okay? No one gets left out here, okay? So this side is going to be your feelings, Sagittarius, about the other person. This side is going to be how they feel about you, okay? Like I said, this is in a relationship or the person that's on your mind, okay? So let's get started. All right, so we'll do your energy first, Sagittarius. And of course, all the cross watchers are very welcome here, okay? Whoever was drawn to this message, you're welcome. You could get a message. So, the very first card, or cards, you got the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is your feelings, Sagittarius, about the other person. So, you could feel as if the other person is too concerned with their money and they're just too practical than to focus on romance at this time. Or you could just be too focused on your money and too practical at this time. You could want a romantic relationship with this person, or they feel you could want a romantic relationship with this person, or you could feel as if they want one with you. You could also feel as if maybe they're just too jealous or too possessive, okay? Now the next message is Knight of Cups, and that's clarified by the Ten of Cups. You could feel the other person is too immature for a relationship, unsure of their feelings, because they may have an in and out type energy. They could show you like this Ten of Cups feeling, as if they're here to last. Just you could feel that they offer you some type of security in this situation. But then they flip back to this Knight of Cups energy where they're acting immature. They're acting as if maybe they have a third party. Maybe they're just not ready to be committed. They don't want to follow through. They could be flighty. Maybe this person doesn't keep the promises that they make, okay? So the next message is right here. The Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the World. Okay. You could, again, feel that the person is too practical, not romantic enough. You could feel that, they're only good or reliable when it comes to money. You could want them to be more emotionally fulfilling, more romantic. You could see a completely fulfilling, happy relationship with this person if they just acted right. No, This could be your energy, your thoughts, Sagittarius, cross watchers, or whoever. I'm not saying that you don't act right. Just saying, okay? Let me clear that up. Next message, you got the Six of Wands. And it's clarified by the Hermit. You could feel like just taking time away from this person, you know, taking time to just be alone, and just, you know, decide to wait for this person to get their act together. Essentially waiting for the reward, because you do see that they have potential. Okay. The next message, you got the Chariot card and the Three of Swords. You could again feel that they're not ready, so you may just want to separate from them. For some, you could, you know, just be friends with this person. You could decide to just be friends and have an understanding that it won't be love yet. Okay? You got the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength card. Okay, Sagittarius. This is still your energy. Keep that in mind. I have to keep saying that just in case. You're taking a mature attitude towards this situation, maybe tapping into your inner strength and deciding that it's just not the right time. And it takes a lot to have feelings for someone, but have to back up and say, you know what? Let's do the right thing, because I don't want it to get to a point where you do something stupid and then now the whole thing is ruined. It could be that type of situation. You're just being patient. And in the meantime, you could be building a stronger relationship slowly. Okay? I'm going to pause right here, but I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Now we're going to get started on your person's energy, Sagittarius. This is how the person that is on your mind, or the person that you're dealing with, this is how they feel about you. This is their energy. Okay, let's make sure I got everything set. I did not. Okay, here we go. You got the World. And it's clarified by the Seven of Swords. So how they feel about you, Sagittarius, they basically want to compromise with you. They don't want to argue if that's what you've been doing. They see you as their world. Okay? With the Ace of Swords and the Judgment, they feel that you can teach them things, you know, because I do sense that this may be, you know, an immature energy. You know, it could be that situation. Maybe, not saying that your age always depends on how mature you'll be, because there are younger people that are more mature than older people. Personal experience, I've met I've met people like that. But this could be a younger person that you're dealing with, or just an immature energy. I'll say that. So they feel as if you can teach them a lot. They love the combos that you have together. You could have a lot of, you know, lively, fun conversations. You inspire each other, you teach them a lot, and they're stimulated by you. They're mentally stimulated by you. But they are slowly becoming aware that changes are needed. And maybe they are in this energy now, or maybe they will be. They realize that things need to change in this situation, most likely with them, so that this can be successful. They could feel as if you're thinking about ending things with them. They could sense that, or maybe if you have been arguing, that's come up. Okay. With where are we? The King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Because your card just fell. Okay. So with that, they either believe that you are taking a mature attitude towards this situation, this relationship, or they will begin to take a more mature approach to this. Like I said, they could be becoming self-aware now, as far as what they need to change about themselves. Even though they do have a lot of fun with you, they feel that you're super compatible, they know what's best here. Okay, you got the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. This could literally be both of you right here, if you have this type of relationship. Okay, with that energy, they could just feel so confused about you. On one hand, they love being with you, they see you as their world, and on another hand, they're just like, I need to change some things about me. Or they could feel confused as far as, I'm getting a different vibe from Sagittarius all of a sudden. Maybe because you were thinking about ending this, okay? They could feel the vibe. They could be uncertain about how they feel. They may go back and forth. Like I said, there could be in and out energy here. 1 minute they're in it, 10 of Cups. The next they're out, Knight of Cups. You can make this person feel vulnerable. And I can't even get the words out. That could be how they feel. They possibly feel intimidated by you. Or you can make them feel vulnerable. And they don't want to feel that way. They don't want to be open and honest with you about their feelings due to fear. Maybe in the past they were vulnerable and they were hurt, and so they really held on to that, and now they're in and out because they're like, well, on one hand I'm ready, and on another hand I'm not. Maybe they need more time to heal. That could be a situation here. You got the Page of Swords, the Empress, and the Six of Pentacles. They could very well want to give to this situation. But like I said, they could be fearful of it. Possibly, with this Empress here, they could look at you as an Empress, literally. If you are a woman, they could look at you as an Empress. Strong, nurturing, a boss, on top of their game, abundant. And even if you're a male, because there's no gender, they could feel as if you have that nurturing, strong energy, feminine energy. Um, this person could be a male, and maybe they need to tap more into their feminine energy. They could be heavily, deeply sexually attracted to you. And with this Empress card, and she's pregnant in this card, I do have to give that disclaimer. They could want to get you pregnant. For some, for the wrong reasons, maybe to trap you. Okay? But for others, they could just really respect you. And they realize that they've been acting too immature when it comes to you. And they don't want to do that. They could feel less than with this Empress card. They could feel not good enough for you. Like they don't match up to your level. They could feel like one of those things, like, why would you want them? Like, why would you want me? Like, what is it about me that you want? Out of all the people that you can have, they could be in that type of energy. They may just not feel that they're ready to commit for some. Or, like I said, ready for someone like you at your level, at your status. They could have moments of wanting to open up to you, but like I said, they're fearful of that. Or they could want you to open up to them, or both. Maybe they want both of you to open up to each other. Okay. So let's see. You also have the Four of Pentacles. Look at this. And it's clarified by the Two of Cups. So with this energy, they may want to hold on to you tightly. They don't want you to get away until they are ready. They know who you are. They know your worth. And they know that they're becoming aware. They could be becoming aware that they are not ready yet for someone like you. And so instead of losing you to someone else, they could want to hold on tightly to you. They could be in a jealous, possessive type energy right now. They don't want you to get snatched up by anyone else. And they know it's very possible. That's why they could be in and out. They're in, they want to show you that they do want to be with you, but then they're out because they're not ready. And also they're in because they want to show you that for a reason. They want to show you that they want you and that they are very interested because they don't want you to go anywhere. It could seem selfish, but it's a reality, okay? They could really see you as their person, like a soulmate. They respect you once again, and they think that you bring out the best in them. They're happy with you, okay? Now, for your additional messages here, I have not even looked at them. I just put them out. So for your energy, how you feel about this, protect. So someone could be protecting their heart by putting a halt to this situation, by separating for now, backing up, pumping the brakes. They want to protect their heart because they know how they feel. Sagittarius, you may know that you deeply feel, or you could deeply feel for this person. Okay, that could be a situation. So you need to protect your heart because you know that they're not ready. Ignore. So for that, I'm not sure exactly. The other side says I'm obsessed. So for some, you could be obsessed with this person, but I get more that they would be obsessed with you. The ignore side of it, You could be ignoring the feelings that you have for this person because you are taking a mature approach like it's mentioned here, and you know what you need to do. I remember what we used to do. So you could have already separated from this person, and maybe they are in the energy of a past person, and or you could have, cut them off sexually, or not even just sexually. Maybe you, like I said, you've had to separate from them, and they're just sitting there, you know, you know, from time to time, they remember things that you did together, and they miss that. Assertive. You could be taking back your power, not being passive, saying, look, I have to end this with this Three of Swords because I need to just focus on myself right now. With this Chariot, I need to take time away from you with this Hermit, focus on myself. Okay, it could be that type of situation why you're being assertive. You're not just sitting back and just letting this person do whatever they want with the in and out energy. You're speaking up for yourself, and you're telling them, look, I like you a lot, but blah blah blah. Fantasy. Being with this person could feel like a fantasy. Okay, especially with this World card right here and the Ten of Cups energy that they have from time to time. The King of Cups energy, deeply emotional relationship. And then the other side, I still smell you. Again, this could be the person side. The fantasy side could be both of you. You both could look at each other as a fantasy. Or you fantasize about what it could be or what it will be. I still smell you could be the other person, like I said, reminiscing about what you used to do before you had to separate from them. It's raining out here. Can I come in? So this is someone that does not want to be left out in the cold from you. They want back in. And you have to stand your guard, be assertive, stand, and do what's best for you. So put that here. And then no. So for that, I took it as no, this is not the right time. No matter what you feel, this is just not the right time. Now, that's your energy, how you feel about this person. Let's look at their messages. Keep in mind, like I said, I haven't looked at these messages. I just, whatever came out, I put it down, and that's it. I thought you were busy. So, they could possibly reach out to you and, wonder what you're up to. Assume that you're just too busy to deal with them right now. You can take that different ways. When I wrote that message out, it was more like, like when you get those hey stranger messages, and then you're like, okay, what's up? Well, I haven't heard from you in a while. And you're like, well, I haven't heard from you either. Well, the other person then goes, well, I thought you were busy. That's why I haven't reached out. And then you possibly wondered to yourself, okay, so you haven't reached out this whole time because you thought that I was busy. So when you reached out today, did you just assume that I wasn't busy? It's kind of like, well, why would you say that? Did you think that answer through? So that's the energy that I thought about when I wrote that message out. So take it however you see fit. Do you think of me? Like I said, now that you've had to separate yourself from this person, they wonder. They're sitting in that energy like, damn, I miss Sagittarius. I wonder if Sagittarius misses me. Do they think of me? Love them and leave them. Now, when I wrote this message out, it was more like a player type energy. And for some, it could have felt like some type of player energy because they were in and out, in and out. They could have felt like a player, love them, someone that just loves them and leaves them. But it could also be looked at as um, they feel as if you've loved them and now you've left them. Okay? So these are their feelings about you. These are messages how they feel about you. So do you think of me? They wonder if you think of them. I thought you were busy. You know, they're in that hey stranger energy. Love them and leave them. They could feel as if you have loved them and left them. I'm trying to make sure that I stay focused on that these are their messages, not yours. Okay? Or they could feel as if, like I said, that you might get snatched up by someone else and they don't want it to be a situation where you've loved them and now you've left them for good. That was a typo. They could have, you know, when someone sends someone from the past or someone that you've separated from, sends you a message. And it could be some message that's really, you know, true, but and then when you question them about it so that they don't look, you know, so that they're not vulnerable or they don't look a certain way, they make up an excuse like, oh, just disregard that message, that was just a typo. You know, they could accidentally confess how they feel or whatever the situation is, and then they say to you that it was just a typo. That's the energy that they're in when it comes to you. Love. This person does love you. That's self-explanatory right there. Shy. They could be shy around you, or this could talk about that vulnerable energy that they don't want to be in when it comes to you. Leave. They could feel as if you might just leave them for good if they don't hurry up and change. And mirror. Now, I'm not sure if this is their energy as far as them feeling as if you are mirroring each other. I think that should just be in the middle because I think maybe you both are mirroring each other as far as the love that you feel, the feelings that you feel about each other. And also the message about knowing that there has to be a change made here. And then the advice card in the middle is heal. This is actually major arcana for the star card. Okay, and that talks about forgiveness mostly. So maybe, you know, you Sagittarius could have been in an energy where you were upset with this person, you know, because of their in and out energy, because of the confusion that they put you in, you know. I'm not sure, whatever the case is, only you know that. So you're urged to forgive them at this time. And for others, this talks about being willing to receive blessings that others have to offer you. Okay? So maybe you could be closing off your energy because of the situation. But just remember to be receptive to any blessings that are coming your way. Make sure, because you could have been hurt by this with the Three of Swords. Be receptive also to any inspiration, any ideas, any messages from the divine. So that's basically it. Sagittarius couples or someone that has a love interest or someone on their mind. That's that. And now I'm going to do the singles portion. I hope you got, some kind of message out of that. And, because I've actually never done a spread like this before. So please, any feedback that you have for me, I am completely open to it. I of course, oh, and look at the Emperor on the bottom. You had the Empress here, and now you have the Emperor here. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. They are, this could talk about them potentially being your match. Emperor to the Empress. You could have a strong soul tie. You could, I don't like using the twin flame thing, but it could be a twin flame situation, especially when you had the 10 of Cups in the reading. You also had the 2 of Cups in the reading. So it could very well be a twin flame soulmate relationship, potentially. And then you also have the Queen of Swords. You could be like, no, this isn't happening until you get yourself together. 2 of Swords. You've made the decision about this relationship. It's not going to move forward until they can get themselves together. Okay? And then you have the Magician here at the bottom of this shadow card. Again, strong spiritual relationship. This could be your person, Sagittarius. Just be patient with them. Be patient and you will see where it goes. Of course, we all have free will, so this is not set in stone. Please don't come for me in the comments if this ends up not being your person, okay? Because we all have free will. They could decide all of a sudden, you know what? I don't feel like changing. And then the whole thing is just over, okay? So just be open to all the possibilities. Even if it's not them, you could meet a twin flame. You can meet a soulmate, okay? Shadow card. Control. Talks about controlling your emotions. So, and also, let me just tell you before I let you go, even though it's way too long of a video, I just want to look up that control card and see what major arcana that was for. I think it's the Devil, but I want to be sure. I want to be sure. I don't want to just tell you anything. Oh, it's a good thing I looked it up. It's the Strength card. That control card is the Strength card. Major arcana for the Strength. Yeah. So that's talking about your inner strength, dealing with this situation. And look at this, how I gathered up the cards. This was in your reading already, the Strength card, but how I gathered up the cards, put them back in the pile, and this was also on top. Isn't it amazing how these messages come out and how the divine wants to show you messages? You got the Strength card twice in this reading. You know what to do, and you are doing it, or you will do it, okay? So that's it for couples or someone that's on your mind, Sagittarius. And now I'm going to do the singles portion. So if you don't want to be involved in that, perfectly okay. Just letting you know what's going on. And I should possibly timestamp this, because the singles are going to be like, hello, what? So 35, or what is it? 34:13? No, I'm going to start it at 34:34. Yeah, I'm going to start it at 34:34 for the singles. Just because Sagittarius couples, if you like it, hit the like button, let me know. All right, so single Sagittarius, this portion of the reading is for you. So I'll just show you the cards that you got. This is for singles, not dealing with anyone. Okay, I'll put this up here and move these down here. All right. So for the singles portion, love portion, Sagittarius. I don't know if I should even call it. It's a love reading though. I basically was asking, what's coming towards Sagittarius in love? Who's coming towards Sagittarius in love? What do they need to know right now when it comes to anything love? And these are the messages I got. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. And then you got 2 reversals. Don't really like that, but it ended up not being too bad. So let me tell you what I got. So, well, that's the wrong page. That won't work. You got the Hanged One, which is really the Hanged Man in the traditional. You could be looking at relationships or potential mates in a different way now. You could be letting go of your old ways when it comes to dating. Maybe you used to ignore red flags and now you're like, nope. That flag looks, it looks tinted red. Even if it's a little pink, you're like, nope, don't want it. And that's perfectly fine. That's good. You've learned your lessons. Maybe before, in the past, you didn't have much of a checklist when it came to potential mates. And now you got a whole bunch of stuff on your list that, that are deal breakers. Make sure if you do actually have a list that you don't have stuff that you don't want. Concentrate more on the stuff that you do want so that you can manifest things the right way. Maybe you used to be more patient when dating, as far as, well, yeah, I know that doesn't feel right, but it's okay because they have potential and I can fix them and all this other stuff. And now you're just like, are you fixed already? Because I ain't dealing with the BS. You could be letting go of people that no longer serve you. You don't really need them like you thought, as far as sometimes you keep people around because they're familiar and they give you a sense of security. But now you're just like, I don't really need you. You may not even care how they take it. It could be that type of situation. Like, yeah, I'm going to have to let you go. Well, I'm sorry about your feelings, but I care more about my feelings. It could be that. You could be thinking about accepting new people only in your life, okay? A new path. And that's a nice segue to this Fool card that you got. A new path. And as you can see, the Fool is not taking anything with them. They have left the old baggage behind. They are trusting their way. And that's all they need, what they have. Letting go of old baggage, people, ways, etc. No longer being naive when it comes to potential partners. Okay? For some, you may meet people that you just don't vibe with. You could be in a totally different energy now. A lot of people these days I've noticed can be surface and, it's once you get to a certain level, you can weed out people easier than you were able to before, So you could be in that energy where it's just like, I'm just not feeling this right here. I'm not feeling any type of connection with you. You are ready for a new relationship though. Whenever you decide to get into one or you meet someone that's worth being in one, you are urged to take advantage of that energy because you're ready. No more fears, no more insecurity, just peace and happiness. For some, you may meet a soulmate soon, and I did say that in the couples reading. Um, you may meet people that are just on the same page. They're going to start coming in once you're fully in that energy of letting other things go. That's when the divine is like, oh, okay, this person, Sagittarius, single. Okay, so now they're ready for the right kind of people in their life. Let's bring them in, guys. Come on. Um, yeah, you just may not, you might even have a different type that you're attracted to now. It could maybe not even physical anymore. Maybe it's not too much about how they look, how their shell looks. Maybe it's more like, okay, so what's going on inside? What issues do you have? Have you done the work? Just more practical. Um, you got the universe, which is also known as the world card. And like I said, no more fears, no more insecurity, letting go of old ways, old people. Same message. End of an old cycle, walking into a new cycle. You're ready for a fulfilling relationship. You just want peace and happiness, and you will get it. You could get into a new relationship. Tower. Now, that's a scary one. It looks scary, but it's actually very beneficial. For some, you could have just ended a relationship, so you're now single. Or you will end a relationship, so you will be single. If not, again, letting go of old ways, habits, how you relate to people, what you think relationships should be like. You could be letting all of that go. You just don't relate to people the same way. Star card, your wish will come true soon. Enough said. Okay? When it comes to relationships, of course. Now you got the Six of Wands. Well, Six of Torches, Six of Wands. So you could be really feeling yourself right now, okay? Maybe you've decided to do a makeover. You're looking good. You're feeling good. People are noticing you. They like what they see, okay? You're ready, and you will find true love. Like I said, especially in this energy. You're confident. You're showing everyone who you are. Nine of Cups reversed. You could be more spiritual now. I think I spoke about that. Not so much into socializing, or you're very discerning when it comes to who you socialize with, who you share your energy with. For some, if you're rolling in abundance, okay, just rolling around in it, you could come off as a little smug and what's the word? I got high horse, but I don't think that's it. Basically, just be mindful of how you are when it comes to your money, and make sure that you're not just like feeling like you're up here and everybody else is like little minions, potential partners are little minions, okay? You could be spending a lot of money, perhaps because you're just cool being single, not having to share your wealth. Single is good, but don't get too comfortable that you're not willing to open up to love. You got the Four of Torches, which is the Four of Wands. For some, you will have a happy, stable, fulfilling relationship, peaceful. Or you desire this. For some, you're even ready for marriage. Two of Pentacles reverse. Now, this is the second health card that I got. Well, that you got, Sagittarius. So, just be cautious. Stay on top of your health. You are single, so I do have to put this out there. Make sure that you are staying safe. If you happen to have any intimate encounters, because health in a reading could go anyway. Could even be an STD situation or concern. Just be careful. You could be a workaholic. You like how I just changed from that to You could be a workaholic. Make sure to balance work and play, okay? Don't, it's all about balance. It's good to work, it's good to play, it's good for your mentality. Um, Especially if you desire love, you definitely have to make sure that you're balanced so that you can attract that. Prince of Cups, which is really the Knight of Cups. You could decide to take a vacation, like I said. That was a nice segue as well. Balance work and play. Take some time to yourself. Might take a vacation. You could even meet someone when you're taking a vacation. But keep in mind that they could just be a fling, okay? Someone temporary. Don't get caught up in this energy and fall head over heels because you could really be attracted to this person that you meet, but it may not last. That's not for everyone, of course. Whatever you feel, what your intuition is telling you, go with that. This could be an artist, like a musician that you meet, someone in the arts. Yeah, so that's about it for singles. I mean, I didn't know if you wanted additional messages. I mean, you pretty much got your messages here. Um, I'll probably end up, well, not probably, I'll give you additional messages because I don't want to feel as if you're getting less than the couples. I will do a Sagittarius and dealing with all signs, I think Sunday, or it could be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I'll try to focus way more attention on the singles, and I'll write myself a note just so I won't forget because I want you to all feel included, okay? All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. If you were here for the couples person on your mind portion and you stayed until the end, you're a trooper. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everyone that watches. And it really fulfills me to be able to deliver messages, even like I said, if it's just one person that's like, oh, this resonated, that just literally fills my heart with so much joy. I look forward to doing these readings so much, and I won't talk your head off. So with that being said, thank you. I'll see you later.